the things about the Unitree G1 is it can fold down to even smaller for like shipping and storage.
When held at the right distance from the skin, it detects veins beneath the surface by sensing concentrations of carbon dioxide, which are higher in veins than they are in tissue, and projects them as a map on the surface of the skin.
Your car is already cheating on you with China. Right now, while you're parked on the couch, 15 million Chinese cars are out there learning ballet, swiping face payments, and drag racing maglev trains that make 747s look lazy. In the next few minutes, you'll discover your driveway is stuck in 1999, and the upgrade ships without asking. Lose focus for 10 seconds and the future will repaint itself before the popcorn's warm. Stay locked and you'll leave tonight knowing exactly why your next vehicle will speak Mandarin before it speaks your name. Let's open with the number that should be on every screen crawl: 15 million. That's how many 2025 model cars leaving Chinese showrooms already have a robot brain baked in. Not assisted, not kinda self-driving, full-blown steering optional, talk back to you artificial intelligence. 2 out of 3 new cars sold there this year will be smarter than the laptop you're watching this on. Flagship example, the GAC GUA01. Say, Simo, I'm by the coffee shop. And the SUV ghosts across town, snakes through 4 lanes of Beijing rush, and stops exactly at your toes. No driver, no phone, no key fob. Under the hood, twin NVIDIA chips running 508 trillion operations per second. 11 eyes that never blink. Radar that sees rain, snow, and liars who swear they signaled. It can parallel park so gracefully that valets are applying for unemployment. But the party piece, it will literally waltz. Hydraulics pop the chassis, wheels toe in, and the 2-ton crossover moonwalks to whatever playlist you hum. You're not buying transportation, you're buying a mechanical butler that learned ballet on the side. And because China loves a flex, BYD dropped the Yang Wang U8 last month. Tank turn spins 360 degrees without moving an inch forward. Crab walk slides sideways into a spot half the size you'd need in a smart car. Oh, flood? Drive straight into 5 feet of water, float like a boat, paddle at walking speed for 30 minutes while sedans behind you become expensive aquariums. Production model, not CGI, already delivering to driveways while Detroit still tests puddle depth. Speed records demolished. BYD U9 just ripped 496 kilometers per hour, faster than the $2 million Rimac Navira, then celebrated by bouncing its carbon fiber body to the beat of the cheering crowd. 75mm hop, reaction time 40 milliseconds, 1,287 horsepower, doing the Harlem Shake. Price tag $236,000. A Ferrari can't dance, can't swim, can't drive itself, and costs double. If that doesn't trigger a maybe I'm shopping on the wrong continent itch, your wallet is on life support. Charging tantrums archived. Roll up to a 1 megawatt stall, 5 minutes plugged, 400 kilometers in the tank. That's less time than you spend picking a podcast for the commute. Gas stations suddenly feel like dial-up internet. Maglev trains are the dessert. No wheels, no friction, just electromagnets throwing 600-ton bullets at 620 miles per hour. Beijing to Shanghai, usual 5-hour slog, now 2.5 hours gate to gate, and the train beats the flight. Inside, you're sipping latte, outside, farmland turns to blur. Airlines are updating resumes. Quick breather, because your brain's juggling future and I still need to renew my license. Only about 1 in 50 viewers ever hear this level of granular detail on domestic Chinese tech before it shows up in a Wall Street Journal weekend piece. The rest scroll headlines and miss the chessboard. If you're still here, you're already in the top 3% who actually know what's coming. Might as well make that official, couchside popcorn in hand. Ready for the curveball no Western press release mentions? Those 15 million smart cars are rolling data vacuums. Every lane change, every pothole, every dancing parking lot rehearsal uploads to a national hive mind. While your Tesla waits for regulatory hugs, China's fleet teaches itself overnight. Imagine waking up to a car that learned 1,000 new tricks while you slept because that update already pushed. Feeling the tingle? Good. We're about to leave the driveway and step into cities that build themselves, classrooms that code your kids before breakfast, and hospitals where the doctor is both everywhere and nowhere. Let's leave the highway and walk into a city that doesn't need us. 62 airports, 557 security lanes, 0 boarding passes. Your face is the ticket. 12 seconds gate to gate, while the system already knows your coffee order and how you like your armrest. Beijing's new terminal alone hides 600 biometric checkpoints, more sensors than a CIA black site. Yet the vibe is stroll through a mall. Miss your flight? Impossible. The hallway literally routes you faster than you can complain. But the real star is outside, 200 million cameras stitched into one neural net called Skynet. Yes, they kept the Terminator name because irony died in translation. Jaywalk, litter, forget your mask, and a ticket pings your phone before your foot hits the curb. Police wear Halo-style helmets that flag wanted faces in a crowd of 10,000. Predictive algorithms boast they spot pre-crime behavior. Think Minority Report with better noodles. Cash, card, phone, adorable. WeChat Palm Pay scans the vein map in your hand. Error rate 1 in a million. Speed quicker than a fist bump. Universities, subways, bubble tea stands. Just wave like a Jedi and the transaction goes through. Your palm print becomes your passport, wallet, and gym membership. Lose your phone and you're still 100% alive in the system. Speaking of alive, meet Unitree G1, 4'4", 77 pounds, price of a used Honda Civic. Talent list longer than your resume. 23 joints, backflips, kung fu forms, pours beer without head, then folds into a suitcase you can overhead bin. 16 grand gets you a roommate who never eats your leftovers. Need a bigger dog? GO2 weighs 33 pounds, sprints 11 miles per hour, understands GPT voice commands, and will cartwheel beside you while filming in 360 degrees. Asian games already use them as caddies. Police versions patrol with infrared snouts. The leash is optional, loyalty is code. But the Uncanny Valley has a VIP lounge. Robotics pumps out 500 humanoid androids yearly. Skin pores, blinking lids, 140 facial micro movements. Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking, and Marie Curie have been resurrected as greeters in Beijing's Robot Museum. Kids high-five silicone Hawking. He answers in that iconic voice while cameras track engagement metrics. Price $280K a pop. Month-long build, and the warranty covers parts, sole not included. Imagine the Airbnb host who never sleeps, never ages, never forgets to upslate late checkout. Now, scrub into the hospital of the future, where the scalpels never shake. AI phlebotomist maps your vein with infrared, inserts the needle with sub-millimeter accuracy, no second stab, no small pinch lie. Medication bot zips through corridors, deliver correct dosage to correct bed in 90 seconds. Human nurses finally get bathroom breaks. Surgeons in Shanghai operate on patients in Jiangxing 3,000 miles away using 5G robotic arms, with latency under 10 milliseconds faster than your blink. Dr. Alfred, the android MD, greets you in fluent English, diagnoses with 93% accuracy, and never needs malpractice insurance. China's first AI hospital treats 3,000 patients daily. Residents are lines of code updating bedside manner overnight. Even the field's got the memo. DJI Agent's T100 drone lifts 220 pounds of seed, sprays 40 acres per hour, works midnight shifts without coffee. Cotton topping robot wields 108 arms, trims 100 acres a day, 120 farmhands in one yellow frame. GPS transplanter plants rice on 17 acres before lunch, replacing 80 laborers who can now stream this channel instead. Yield up, cost down. Sun never sets on algorithmic agriculture. Here's the kicker. Every drone flight, every robot handshake, every vein scan feeds the same national data lake. China isn't just building machines, it's building a living, learning, self-updating organism. City as software, citizens as nodes. By the time a single tech clears Western regulatory purgatory, Beijing's version is already on Generation 3, bored and moonwalking. Which brings us to the final subtle invite. The people who piece this mosaic together before cable news wakes up could fit in one sports arena. If you've ridden these minutes without looking at your phone, you're already in that elite sample set. Might as well cement the seat. Future headlines will reference dates you watched live. Neighbors will quote numbers you heard here first. The runway is shortening. Robot surgeons are coming for your hometown. Palm scanners for your grocery line. Dancing cars for your driveway. The question isn't whether the future arrives, it's whether you'll remember the night you saw it coming and decided to stay in the loop.